Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the week of February 26th. This week, we're going to jump right in here. You have this card that says the answers you need are coming, and you also have this card that says adjustments are required. So I do feel that this has come up for you, I'm pretty sure. So, I think that you've been looking for what your next step should be, basically. And here you go. You have divine guidance right here with the Judgment card. So, I feel like you are being divinely guided, especially if you've been on pause. You have the Knight of Pentacles, and Knight of Pentacles isn't moving forwards or backwards. He's really, not doing anything. He's just kind of thinking about his next steps. And, I always say that the Knight of Pentacles, he can be too cautious, or he can be being too cautious. So, I do feel a little bit of that energy for you, but, at the same time, I do feel that you are going to be moving forward here. Yeah, you have this Miracles card here as well. So, I kind of get this feeling that you are about to be moving forward. Because again, I feel like maybe you feel that you've been like being lazy, for example, or like you haven't been making as much progress as you should be, or, whatever the case may be. But, I really feel like this week there could be a change happening where you are making progress, or you're taking the steps necessary to move forward in your life in some way. And, that's what this looks like to me. So, yeah, it's like the end of hard work as well. This last row represents the good stuff. You have the Ten of Wands. Personally, I consider the Ten of Wands to be a good card anyway. You have two tens here, Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands. So some sort of ending, or ending like a cycle as well. But you have the Judgment card, and so I feel like you're being guided to your next steps. Definitely I felt this with that. The answers you need are coming. I feel like that card is saying that you have been looking for what your next steps in life should be, like I already said. And it just seems to me like you are getting the answers here with the Judgment card. I would be careful. Like if you're dealing with a past person, I would be careful here with the Devil. We do have a Mercury retrograde coming up in April, literally April 1st, April Fool's Day of all days, of course. But I would be careful here, with that Devil. This person, could be toxic, or whatever the case may be. This person could have stabbed you in the back as well with the Ten of Swords. I do get that for some of you, not all of you, of course. But, if you were dealing with a person who stabbed you in the back, who is a big liar, or any of that other stuff, then, I would definitely be careful with this energy for sure. So the Ten of Swords is something that is dead, done, over with, and I feel like you are moving on, just in life in general. I'm not even talking about, from a person, although that could be part of it. I think that you are, there is a Pisces train, and you're just going to be on the Pisces train, basically charging towards your destiny or whatever you're trying to accomplish. And I think that, people who, can't hop on are going to get left in the dust. Let's put it that way. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, no progress, no movement. Knight of Pentacles says you have all the knowledge and wisdom you need to make progress, but I feel that you need to start planting seeds. He needs to take action and start, planting seeds in these fields behind him, which comes up for you like every single reading. So definitely time for action. But let's see what comes up in this first row for Pisces. With the Judgment card, you show up. Like I said, you have not known what to do. A pretty simple first row, I would say. I think that just saying you're getting the answers you need. You are getting the information you need. Again, the Hangman, he's been hanging from the tree of knowledge and wisdom, and he has not been moving, and his head is glowing, so he's gained enlightenment. It's like you have all the answers you need now to progress. With the Ten of Swords, you have the Two of Cups. Yeah, I do get that feeling of like, past person here, so I would be careful, if you don't want that sort of thing. Could also be new love as well coming in if, because it's going Ten of Swords to the Two of Cups. So this could say that you are, after being stabbed in the back, you're entering into a new connection. I would say this is probably someone different. Two of Cups is, a person who's different than your usual type. So there could be new love coming in for you here. Again, this card does represent communication. This right here is a Staff of Hermes, and it just represents communication. So, I would be careful of a past person being like, oh, we're soulmates, we're this, we're that. But it's like if they stabbed you in the back 10 times, no, they're not, right? With the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Emperor here. Like I said, Pisces train. I feel like Pisces is the Emperor. I feel like Pisces is kind of the one that's going to be taking the lead moving forward. Again, everybody, is going to be looking up to you, Pisces. So, again, it's time for you to take control of your life, really, is what's going on here. I also feel that, again, for those of you that want love, I wouldn't really call this a love reading, but if you want love, I feel that there could be a true, Emperor, Empress, take it how it resonates, whatever you're into. coming in for you with this energy. So we're going to have to see what comes up. Next, in the area of the unexpected, right away, I don't feel like there's anything unexpected, by the way, just coming up. I label these rows, but I don't try to make them fit, and I just don't feel anything unexpected, so there you go. You have this frog and this tarantula. The tarantula is about being at a crossroads, having a choice to make. It's almost like the universe is initiating you into something. You have the Hierophant here, and the Hierophant can represent initiation. He has 3 stages to his crown on the Hierophant card here. Sorry, I'm just dropping cards. He has 3 stages to his crown there, and the 3 stages represent initiation, apprenticeship, and mastery. So, some of you could be mastering a craft, or you could be you could be being initiated into something, but we're talking about like a career, a job, a new direction in your life. It's like the universe is trying to level you up. I feel like the tarantula is saying, make choices that, a braver you would make, is almost what I'm getting off of this card. It's like if you were, 100 times more bold than you are right now, what decisions would that Pisces make? What decisions would a great white make? Great white Pisces. And those are the choices that I make, even if it requires you to be bold, assertive, brave. You have the frog. The frog is about a transition or transformation, also a symbol of abundance as well. So, I feel there could be kind of like some sort of abundance coming in. I believe in that deck as well that the frog kind of represents a cleansing energy. It's like raining on the card. So you could be cleansing something toxic with the Devil card here. So if you have dealt with anything toxic, again, it doesn't have to be love, could be whatever. And you also have this reflecting pool here. And, you could be reflecting on something so that you can release it, or so that you can let it go. And obviously that would be a good thing. You have the Page of Pentacles here. Again, if you want love, I do feel this could be a person who is coming in for you, and it could be a new person. And the Page of Pentacles to me always represents communication. So I do feel some of you could be receiving communication from a new person. Could be a Capricorn, or could be someone with like Capricorn or Taurus in their chart. You have a lot of Earth here. It could be any sign, of course. This is a general reading, but I would say it's a very slow and steady person that is coming in for you regardless. I also, again, if you are, I'm telling you right now, if you're working on anything new, working on any new projects, new business ideas, a lot of success coming in for you, Pisces. So love it. But let's see here. Yeah, I feel like the Five of Wands wanting to pop out there. So, again, I would be careful of someone trying to cause conflict in your life. With the Hierophant, you have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles says teamwork makes a dream work. So anything you could do to work together with other people is going to be very beneficial. Three of Pentacles also says focus on the quality of the work, focus on what you are putting out to the world. He's done a really good job, and he's being recognized for his quality. So if, whatever you do for a living or whatever you work on, even if you're retired, you still produce things in your life, right? Then I would say make sure you're doing it to the best of your ability. You never know when you might get attention or someone might pay attention to you or whatever. I also do feel something here about it being, going this direction here, Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Wands. I feel like that it's going to be easier for you to make money this month is what I feel like saying, which, that could be March, right? It might be improving right now. And I want to stress that, I don't think this is saying it's going to be easy to make money. I think that it's just easier for you to make money. So I would double down on that. I always tell people as well with the Three of Pentacles that we should be, doubling down on things like quality things, or, if something starts working for you, double down on it so you can make more money with the Three of Pentacles. But again, it does look to me like there's improvements. We're going to have to see. And with the Devil, you have the Four of Pentacles. I would be careful of someone who can't let go here. It could be you, Pisces, not calling you out, but, this could be you needing to go through healing, or you could be going through healing. You have the Reflection card, Four of Swords, but, I feel like someone needs to release another person, or there needs to be a release of energy here. With the Page of Pentacles, you have the Magician. Magician is a passionate can represent a new beginning, needing to have a new beginning. But I am almost getting Ace of Wands vibes here. And what I will tell you is that all of these right here are the Ace versions of the suits. The Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. And so I'm getting something about a passionate new beginning, but I feel this is more about you, kind of manifesting a passion on Earth, something that is your passion or whatever. And it's it's kind of funny because, I did this presentation yesterday about YouTube to a group of people, and, a lot of people ask the same question about certain, it's just something weird that I noticed, right? That a lot of people were asking things like, that are, considered to be rules. And who comes up with these rules? Who the hell knows, right? But like, how long should a video be? Or, should I focus my niche, right? These were like questions that were coming up. And I was just like, just do whatever you want and see what works. There are a million people that I can show you that break the rules of YouTube, right? So again, I'm not talking about YouTube here. What I'm talking about is your own life, Pisces. I feel that there are a lot of rules in life that might apply to other people, but it's almost like these quote unquote rules do not apply to you. And I'm not saying you should be going, I'm sure someone's out there going to leave me a comment about, becoming a serial killer or something like that. Obviously, we're not talking about breaking the law here. We are talking about breaking unwritten rules that don't exist. So again, if there's like a rule in your job that you can't do something or, whatever, as long as it's not going to get you fired, it might not be true. Or again, you could be the one that does something in your own Pisces way and becomes very successful because of it. So it's almost like the Hierophant is what's holding you back, right? Hierophant is inside the box thinking, and the solution to the Hierophant, when it represents inside the box thinking, would be to think outside the box. Next, in the area of what's coming towards you, you have this card that says miracles on it. So there are miracles coming your way. You have this stillness card as well. I actually think you're going to be extremely busy here moving forward as we move through this year, for sure. So I think the stillness card is saying when there are moments of stillness, or when you do have moments where you can rest, relax, recover, double down on those moments. Take advantage of the times when you can relax, when you can recover your energy, and make sure to, really take care of yourself and, all that other good stuff as well. And, that's basically what I would do here. Again, everybody asked me yesterday, like, how do I run multiple channels? How do I have multiple businesses at the same time? And number one, you have this office card at the end that says delegate. Number one, I have employees that help me delegate, that do the work for me, right? And so I'm able to create abundance for them. But also, during those times when I can rest, I rest. And the other thing is I've eliminated like everything toxic from my life. So, and totally changed my life. So the devil, again, no toxic food. I eat super clean nowadays. No drinking, quit drinking over a year ago now. So well over a year. Can't believe it, right? I was never a big drinker in the first place, but completely eliminating it has changed my life. So definitely, I would say anything you can do to cleanse yourself and, or, do things that lighten your energy are just really going to help you. And it's like, those are all things that I did that make me like 10,000 times more productive, right? You have the Four Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Temperance card. Four Swords is a card of resting, relaxing, recovering. So I feel like you could be going through a healing. It's also a card of blessings. Right here, there's a person blessing another person in this stained glass window. He's like hoping and praying for blessings. So I feel like there could be a blessing. There are clearly miracles and blessings. I guess it's like the same thing, right? You have the Nine of Pentacles. It's like you've gotten yourself to this point of the Nine of Pentacles, and I feel like you're trying to have a breakthrough is what I feel on the Nine of Pentacles. Not really what the Nine of Pentacles represents, but that's what's popping into my head for her. It's almost like she is saying to me that you have the Nine of Pentacles, but you're trying to get through to that, Ten of Pentacles or even more. And so I feel like you have everything in place, and like what's missing, I really don't know what's missing here. I do feel like something is missing. We're going to clarify, we'll figure it out. But what I would say is like good, but things could be better. Could be love that is missing in your life. Maybe you want love. Could be focus as well. It could also be your environment. There's a snail right here. And, again, you do have Jupiter moving into Gemini, into your fourth house. If it is your fourth house, then it would make sense that a lot of Pisces could be moving while Jupiter goes into Gemini. And so maybe you're like looking for an environment that suits you so that you can be more productive. Again, the list goes on and on there, but I could talk about that all day long. But I feel for a lot of you that you are kind of like trying to find your place, and that could be part of it. You do have the Temperance card. Temperance is kind of like experimenting through life. I'm noticing like, Hierophant, Magician, Temperance. This is going to sound weird, but they all are kind of very similar energies to me. Those three. The Hierophant is a bridge between the heavens and the earth. So he can manifest things from heaven down to earth. The Magician can manifest things from heaven to earth. He is as above, so below. He is pointing to the ground. He can manifest things on earth. Temperance is about alchemy, turning one thing into another. So Temperance can manifest something that he wants on earth through his powers of alchemy, mental alchemy as well. Maybe, turning a positive or a negative into a positive. So, I think that there is a little bit of heightened manifestation going on for you right now as well. With the Four Swords, you have the Six of Cups here. I mean, someone could be coming back to heal something here, Pisces. So, I don't know. That's up to you. I would say this could be like an apology or something like that that's coming in. I don't necessarily think you're going back to a person, but it could be an apology. With the with the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is a change in direction. This is what's missing. I said a change in your environment. Seven of Pentacles, he's looking at what he has grown up into this point, and the Seven of Pentacles can represent a change in direction. He's looking at what he has grown there, and he is saying, well, maybe there's something else that I could grow. Maybe there's something different that I could experience in my life. I mean, I know this is coming for you because all your readings and even your astrology basically says that, it's time for Pisces to show the world what a Pisces world would look like. What does that look like? Does it look like, people riding around the streets on unicorns and everybody having money and abundance and being successful? Or, does it look like turning junk food into healthy food? That's something that I always think about. I'm like, why can't junk food be healthy, right? And I'm not, somebody always leaves me up, like, oh, you can have cauliflower pizza. No, garbage. Cauliflower is garbage. That's not what we're talking about. I want to eat a real pizza and have it be healthy, right? So that's what we're talking about. Do you have some sort of invention that could make that happen? It's time for you to get to work on that stuff, Pisces, right? So if you want to breed unicorns, create healthy pizza that's not cauliflower, that's real, right? But also healthy, then it's time for you to, make that dream a reality, no matter how crazy or weird it seems, right? And the Seven of Pentacles says that you've really learned everything that you can possibly learn up until this point. How crazy is it? Look at this one right here. With the Temperance card, you have the Hierophant. Like I was saying, these three cards are connected right here. The Magician, Hierophant, and the Temperance card. I was seeing them almost as the same in my head, as I've been going through this reading. So there's something here. Maybe you're mixing... it's like maybe you're mixing the spiritual world with the real world, with the, magical world. It's like you're mixing all these worlds together. And like I said, it's like no one can do things like a Pisces can. So, I feel like you could be doing something, like manifesting something in the real world, unlike anyone else or something. I don't know, like weird reading, but there you go. You have this Office card that says delegating more can help you increase your earnings. It says think of the greater good than oneself to achieve a better financial outcome. You have this Fleeting card that says you're in a transition phase of your career. I would change that to say that you are in a transition phase. You have the Frog right there, which represents transition, and it's like you're transforming from one thing to another. You have the Temperance card, also transition. You have this card, it also says, if you keep faking it or winging it, you will end up going nowhere fast. So I do feel that you just have to embrace the energy of what you just have to be the thing that you want to be. Just be it. There's no need to fake it, right? So there's clearly a change. Again, this is the area of the good stuff. It's going to be good no matter what. You have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is self-imposed restriction. So I do feel like you could be setting yourself free here, and you could be improving things in your life. You could just be improving your life in general with the Eight of Swords. Again, showing up in the good stuff is really good because it says that maybe you've only been seeing one way of doing things, and the Eight of Swords says that you could be opening up to all the ways to do anything that you want to do. Again, I always say that Eight of Swords has a very easy solution. She just needs to realize that she's not stuck and there are many ways to do something. And again, it's coming up in the good stuff, which would say that you are seeing that there are many ways to do whatever it is that you want to do. You have the Eight of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So Eight of Cups would represent walking away from things that no longer serve you, which, personally, I think that the Eight of Cups is a good card anyway. So it does seem to me like you're doing a lot of cleansing. You could be removing toxic habits, toxic beliefs, blah, 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 all that other stuff. And we do have Saturn and Pisces. It makes perfect sense to me that you would be becoming more responsible during Saturn and Pisces, whatever that means for you, right? It's going to be different for all of you. So you could be spending less time playing video games. You could be being more efficient. You could be being more responsible. I mean, the list goes on and on there as well. The Queen of Pentacles says this will increase your resources. So love it, Pisces. If you are becoming more resourceful, then, this is going to be one of those things where it's going to make you more, if you're becoming more responsible, it's going to increase your resources. Again, moving forward, once we get into like March, for example, then Deacon 2 Pisces, March 1st to the 10th. If you were born March 1st to the 10th, then, Saturn and Pisces is going to affect you more than Deacon 1 and Deacon 3 Pisces. So just something to think about. Is it going to be bad? No, it's going to make you more responsible. It's going to make you more, probably lead to more success. It might increase a little bit of pressure. I've had I've had Saturn in my first. I'm a first deacon Pisces as well, so I've had it for the past year, and it's definitely increased like some pressure, but I would also say it's made me more efficient and made me more responsible as well. So again, for all I wouldn't be worried about it. I don't think this is something that's going to be stressful or bad or anything like that. You have the Ten of Wands again showing up in the good stuff. Ten of Wands in the good stuff. I personally think Ten of Wands is a good card because it says your hard work is paying off. He's this is responsibilities he's been carrying. He's about to reach his home right here, and that those 10 wands are harvest. He's about to get the benefits from a harvest. So really, again, I look at the 10 of wands as, yeah, you've been carrying a lot of burdens, but you're about to get the results. With the 8 of swords, you have the lovers. Sorry, I almost just said the 2 of cups, but 2 of cups, 6 of cups, lovers. Definitely could be a solid connection coming in for you for those of you that want it. The 8 of Swords says, like, you have to set yourself free, obviously, to have love. And again, if you have dealt with like a toxic situation or someone who stabbed you in the back or, whatever, I know how damaging, something like that can be. But it is like saying you have to heal to a certain point, and it's a reflection on that person. It's kind of funny because I was doing a live reading on a person's podcast the other day, and someone came on. And they said that their partner was a narcissist and, are they going to see them get their karma and all this other stuff? And I said to that person, what you have to realize about a narcissist is like their life, if they're truly a narcissist, which I think that word gets way overused, way too much. Again, my mom's a psychologist. So, as far as I'm concerned, that is basically a diagnosis that only, a psychiatrist or a psychologist can make. And, it's like someone breaking up with you. I hate to tell you, but that does not make them a narcissist, right? But I said, if they are truly a narcissist, then, their life is the punishment. It's like a narcissist's life is a horrible life. They eventually lose everyone in their life and they have no one. So, it's like, it's one of those things. I always tell people that because, if we're looking for someone to get karma right here, they're never going to get it. You are never going to see someone getting karma if you're watching for it, right? And so, again, I feel like some of you maybe need to heal from something that you went through and moving forward and just pick a better person, right? With the 8 of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, you have the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. Again, 9 of Cups would make sense with this other card right here, the fleeting card that says if you fake it till you make it or whatever it's saying. 9 of Cups is about being the energy of what you want to be. I always say that this guy on this card, he is meant to look chubby because he has had a feast before and he's about to have another feast again. It basically says he's about to have something that he's already had once, but he's matching the energy of what he wants. So you have to match the energy of what you want to get it. But there definitely is like wish fulfillment in this reading. You have the Miracles card. We saw blessings here like twice at least. The Hierophant represents blessings. 4 of Swords represents blessings. With the 10 of Wands, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Really solid new opportunity coming in for you with the Ace of Pentacles. So the 10 of Wands says, like, after a long, difficult journey, there could be some sort of, blessings coming in for you here at this time. So this looks really good. You have this wishbone card. It says, a wish granted. Yes, definitely. We see wishes throughout this. Miracles, 9 of Cups, wishes. I would make a wish if I were you. It's like you're getting something you wish for here, Pisces. And yeah, that looks amazing. You have this angel card. I always clarify, by the way, these monthly cards. It says January on it. And you have this angel. It says spiritual guidance, protection from harm. You are protected. There's something here. Like, what would you do if you were, I'm just stumbling over my words here. It's like, what would you do if you were 1,000 times more bold or more assertive? Like, what would you do if you were 100 times more confident? Like, what would that Pisces do? I think you need to imagine that in your head and then go do those things. And I think that will be good. You are protected from any risk. You have this basket card that says recognition, reward for merit. I'm telling you right now, like, I do think that starting this year, you're going to start getting recognized for things that maybe other people have been recognized for. What I mean by that, like, if you do work in work, but like other people get credit for your work, or if you feel that way, I feel like this is the year where people are going to start realizing it's Pisces. And I've said this to you before, but it also shows up in your astrology that you are going to start getting recognized for the things that maybe other people attribute to other people as well. So it's like you're going to finally start getting, and so put out quality, 3 of Pentacles. You have this cat, says two-faced friend. I do feel like you could have been dealing with a two-faced person in the past. Again, I would be careful if they're coming back here. I'm not saying you have to be, you can accept the apology if that's what's going on here or something, but I definitely feel a lot more that went on in this situation than even this person realizes. So, I would be careful of that, but it's showing up here. There you go. You have this dolphin. It says financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. So there's clearly definitely financial gain coming in for you. And it's funny that I said that about the whole past thing because, again, I think there's a lot of work that Pisces has done. And it's like, but other people get the credit. And, I feel like you're finally just getting credit for the work that you do. But pretty good reading here, Pisces. I think there's like a lot of good stuff to look forward to. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your week.